What's going on, fantasy world? It's your boy, Soup Boy. That's right, man. We're here to give you our top 5 sits for week number 5. That's right, man. I hope you guys did not set those lineups yet. If you did, make sure you listen to these top 5 sits before you set those lineups and end up losing your week. And our number one player that you have got to sit this week. And I'm about to tell you why. That boy, Zay Flowers. That's right, man. Zay Flowers goes up against Cincinnati, who is ranked 25th versus the run, opposed to 7th versus the pass. That's right, man. They're only giving up about 180 yards through the air, but they're giving up a 150 on the ground. What does that tell you? Well, number one, Derrick Henry just came off a 200-yard game, and the week before that, about 170 yards. All right, so what that tells me is, we're going to keep running it down teams' throats. Look, be honest with yourself. All right, Lamar and Derrick Henry run for about 200 plus yards in this game. Baltimore is going to have possession way more. Baltimore is going to be eating up that clock. All right. Not going to be a lot of passing going on by Lamar, in my opinion. You're going against a team that is great versus the pass, but terrible versus the run, and you are a running team. Flowers just does not get the targets this week. It is what it is, man. You heard it from the soup, man. The only Flowers we're going to be talking about giving out is Prince Lamar and King Henry. Man, you heard it from the soup. Zay Flowers goes off for 4 targets, 3 receptions, 53 yards, get you 6.8 fantasy points, and you were starting to expect more. You were going to be sorely upset with yourself. I hope you listen to the recipe. This is the soup. Remember this. The guys that I'm about to give you in these top 5 sits are guys that we would regularly start and not even think about it. That's right. But I'm going to give you reasons, valid reasons, that you should sit them in week 5. Our number 2 player is going to be Dak Prescott. Why say what? I got to bench Dak? Yes. Dak is going against Pittsburgh, who is 9th versus the pass right now. They're giving up 175 yards per game. If you were expecting Dak to throw for 300, it's not happening. Number 2, Pittsburgh is number 2 overall in time of possession, meaning they hold the ball way longer than any other team in the NFL except San Francisco. How about those stats? Number 3, they're number 3 against the run, but they don't have a running game, meaning that the defense is going to focus on the what? The passing game. That's right. They're going to lock CeeDee Lamb down. That's pass rush is going to be furious. In week 5, bench Dak because Dak is whack. Dak is fucking whack. Dak is fucking whack. In week 5, Dak Prescott, 212 yards through the air, 1 TD, 1 interception, 1 fumble loss, 3 carries for 27 yards, good for 10.2 fantasy points. If you start Dak in week 5, I'm going to check on you in week 6 to make sure you're still alive. Yeah. And number 3 on our sit list for week 5, Devontae Adams is not playing. So if you was thinking about starting Jakobi Meyers, don't. I don't care if you just got him off the waiver wire and you don't have any other option. Find another option. He draws Denver, who is also drawing Patrick Surtain. Meyers will be the best receiver on the field with Adams out. He will be shadowed by Surtain. Surtain has given up the most, maybe 50 yards. No, it was last week. He gave up 40-something yards to Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson got lucky that Aaron Rodgers was so tough on that sideline pass for about 30. If he wouldn't have got that, man would have been at 20 yards. Shut DK Metcalf down. Listen, I'm talking about down. Shut Pickens down this year. I'm talking about down. These guys didn't even have 40 yards. 2 catches, 3 catches. I think the most was Garrett Wilson with 4 catches. Listen, if you got Jakobi Meyers, you got to find somewhere else. The Black Adam is powerless in week 5, and so will be Jakobi Meyers. You heard it from the soup. This week, Jakobi Meyers goes off for 8 targets, 4 receptions, 43 yards, good for 6.3 fantasy points in Yahoo standard scoring. If that's what you want to do with your week, be my guest, but it won't be the soup. Yeah. And our number 4 player that we have got to sit this week, and I hate to say this because I got him in a gang of leagues, Mr. Breece Hall. Breece Hall still holds a ton of value, but just not in week 5. That's right. He's going up against Minnesota, who is ranked 2nd against the run. Overall, they're only giving up 75 yards per game. I'm forecasting around 4 to 5 receptions for Breece Hall in this game because Minnesota is going up, okay? Minnesota is going up in this game big, and Aaron Rodgers is going to have to play catch up. That means a couple dump offs to my boy Breece, man. Breece also plays in the slot, and they like that new kid Allen. So I see Breece more of a receiver in this game than doing anything at all on the ground. In week 5, Breece Hall, 14 touches, 64 yards, 7.9 fantasy points. In week 5, Breece Hall goes fishing. Yeah. And our last player that you have got to get on your bench. If you were thinking about starting him, bench him now. Find another option. Devin Singletary versus Seattle. Listen to what I'm saying, okay? Listen to what I'm saying. In the last 4 games, Seattle on defense, 5.7 targets to running backs, 4.2 catches to running backs, 26 yards average per game to running backs in the last 4 games. Seattle does not let the running back catch anything. Another fact, Seattle is going to be up big on the Giants. Everybody knows this by halftime. So Danny Dimes is going to have to slang some dimes. Or not. Either way, Devin Singletary gets taken out of this game through the air and definitely on the ground. Devin Singletary, 16 touches, 58 yards, 7.8 fantasy points. Remember, Seattle's ranked 6th versus the run. 6th. Come on, man. It's going to be better days for Devin, but not in week 5. Those are our top 5 sits for week 5. Come check us out on our next episode for top 5 starts. Do not set your lineups until you get this information. Make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Comment section is always open. I'll get back with you within 24 hours. You got lineup questions or you just want to talk some smack. That's what I'm here for, man. It's your boy Hot Soup, and I'm out.